Assalamu alaikum students, how are you all? Hope so you all will be fine. So we are going to start our new chapter of biology, that name is homeostasis. So major concept of this chapter are homeostasis in plants, homeostasis in human, urinary system of a human, and disorder of kidney. So we will start this chapter from the basic definition of homeostasis. Homeostasis may be defined as the maintenance of internal condition of body at equilibrium. Equilibrium mean at equal position despite change in external environment. External mean outside environment. Whatever the temperature is at outside side, our internal body temperature, the temperature of our body will remain same. That's the definition of homeostasis. For example, the core temperature of a human body remains at about 37 degrees Celsius despite fluctuations. Fluctuation mean changing. Despite fluctuation in surrounding air temperature, whatever the temperature of air is, whatever the temperature of our atmosphere is, our internal body temperature will remain at 37. It will not change. So that is the definition of homeostasis in simple wording. Similarly, the blood glucose level remains about 1 gram per liter despite eating a meal rich in carbohydrates. They are saying that whatever the quantity we eat that contain rich in carbohydrate, the level of blood glucose in our body will remain always at 1 gram per liter. Body cells need the internal environment in which conditions do not change much. Stable internal conditions are important for efficient functioning of enzyme. What are enzyme? Enzyme are the protein that are needed to start a chemical reaction. Suppose you are going to start a chemical reaction or any type of reaction, the thing that is must be needed is called enzymes. Enzymes are actually protein. So the following are some processes of homeostasis. Osmoregulation. In osmoregulation, the word osmo mean water plus salt. The mixture of water and salt is called osmo. Regulation mean at regular level, at normal level, at constant level. So osmoregulation is the regulation or maintenance or the normal level of water and salt in our body. So start with the definition of osmoregulation. It is maintenance of amount of water and salts in body fluids. For example, blood and tissue fluids. We know that the relative amount of water and salts in body fluids and inside cells control the process of diffusion. The question arises from here, what is diffusion? So diffusion is the movement of molecule from area of higher concentration to area of lower concentration. That is the process of diffusion. And osmosis, which are essential. Essential mean important, which are important for functions of cell and functioning of cell. If there are many cells in our body and if you want to maintain the level of salts, water, then you must have normal level of osmoregulation in your body. So other one is thermoregulation. In thermoregulation, the word therm mean heat or temperature. Thermoregulation, regulate normal level, proper level. The proper level of heat or proper heat regulation in our body control a system by known as thermoregulation. So the maintenance of internal body temperature is called thermoregulation. We can take example as in winter season when there is cool too much outside but our body temperature doesn't freeze, it doesn't change to solid, it doesn't change to liquid, but it remains the same. That is the process related to thermoregulation. So the enzymes of body work at particular temperature, optimum temperature. We can define particular temperature or optimum temperature as the amount of temperature that is needed for enzymes at their best rate. After that optimum temperature, they will be degenerate or they will be lost their function. So any change in body temperature may affect the functioning of enzyme. Like if you provide much more quantity of enzyme or much more quantity of temperature, then the enzyme will be denatured. They will not function properly. Other one is excretion, is also a process of homeostasis. In this process, the metabolic waste are eliminated, excreted waste out from body to maintain the internal condition at equilibrium. Excretion is the most important process. If we don't have the process of excretion, then we can't perform our other life processes normally. You can take example like there are proper, if there are not proper wastage system in any place, then it will be damaged and it will be not proper functioning. There is an extra information they are telling about metabolic waste. Metabolic waste means any material that is produced during body metabolism and that may harm the body. So we will now talk about homeostasis in plants. Plants respond to environmental changes and keep their internal condition at a constant rate. For example, homeostasis. As we have talked about humans, now we are talking about plants. The same is the process of homeostasis in plants as in humans. They apply different mechanisms for homeostasis of water and other chemicals. Chemicals may include carbon dioxide, oxygen, nitrogenous material. First is about carbon dioxide and oxygen. How to remove extra carbon dioxide and oxygen from plants. They are telling about in daytime carbon dioxide produced during cellular respiration. Cellular respiration is the respiration of cell by a process is used in photosynthesis. What is photosynthesis? Photosynthesis is the process which provides food and energy to all life form on earth, and hence it is not a waste product, and the product formed as a result of photosynthesis are very effective. At night it is surplus, it is doubled because there is no utilization of carbon dioxide. You can take example of yourself, like in daytime we release carbon dioxide and inhale oxygen, and the carbon dioxide which we exhale are absorbed by plants. So if there are no plants, no trees, then the life on earth would be stopped. The same is the process they are telling about us in the removal of extra carbon dioxide and oxygen. It is removed from the tissue cell by diffusion. Diffusion is the process in which water molecule or molecule of any substance move from higher concentration to a lower concentration. In leaves and young stem that are newly formed stem. Young stem carbon dioxide escapes mean move out through the stomata. Stomata are in plant cells at leaf points. They are act as, and there are guard cell at stomata which opens and stop during day and night time. In young roots, carbon dioxide diffuse mean move out through the general root surface, especially through the root hairs. Oxygen is produced in mesophyll cell. Mesophyll cell are present in leaves which are responsible for stomata and guard cell to opening and closing. Only during daytime as a byproduct. Byproduct is the result of reactant of photosynthesis. Byproduct of photosynthesis, and it is essential part of photosynthesis. After its utilization in cellular respiration, the mesophyll cells remove the extra amount of oxygen through stomata, so that maintain the normal functioning of plants during day and night time. So that was our topic about homeostasis, and if you have any further question and queries, then you can contact to our WhatsApp group. Take care of yourself and your parents. Allah Hafiz.